Hello students, what we will study is effect of dielectrics on capacitor. You have already studied about what are dielectrics. Okay, here I have drawn a parallel plate capacitor. Here there are positive charges induced, here it is negative charge induced. So due to these charges the electric field will be in this direction. Let us say initially it is E0. Okay, it is E0 when there is nothing in between. Okay, now here due to these charges charge density will be equal to sigma. Sigma is Q by A, and here charge density is minus sigma. Okay, so here electric field can also be written in form of sigma upon epsilon naught. We have studied this in previous lecture. Electric field due to this positive charge will be in this direction, and this also will be, and electric field due to this will also be in this direction. So what will happen? E1 equals to sigma by twice epsilon naught. This also E2 equals to sigma by twice epsilon naught. So ultimately sigma net will be equals to sigma by epsilon naught. This we have already studied. Okay, now what we do, we'll introduce a dielectric material inside this. Okay, we'll introduce a dielectric material inside it. Okay, this dielectric material is such in shape that it will cover whole of the space in between. Okay, though I have seen some space over here, it will cover whole of the space in between. Okay, and it will be the size of the plate. If the plate is infinite, the dielectric material will also be infinite. Okay, now what happens when this dielectric material is placed inside this capacitor? It will start polarizing. We have already talked about it. Okay, the negative charges will be attracted towards positive side, and positive charges will be attracted towards the negative side. So what will happen? Here it will start creating the negative charges. Okay, and here it will start creating the positive charges. Okay, now due to this induced electric field will be produced. This is known as induction. So due to this induced electric field will be produced. It will be in which direction? It will be in direction from positive to negative. Okay, let us name it EI. Okay, we'll name it induced electric field, that is EI. Okay, so what will be the net electric field? Net electric field will be equal to E0, that was previous, that is in this direction without dielectric material, and now due to dielectric material it will be in opposite direction. Okay, so net electric field will be E net, or you can directly write, instead of E net we'll write E only. Okay, will be equal to E0 minus EI. Okay, now before we move forward, we'll just study about what is dielectric constant. We need to know a term, dielectric constant K. Okay, what is dielectric constant K? It is the ratio of original electric field to the reduced electric field. Okay, so from the definition, what is the original electric field? Original electric field is E0, that was without dielectric material. So I can write E0 over here. Okay, now what is the reduced electric field? That is E, that is new after inserting the dielectric material. So I can write it in this form. The ratio can be written in this form. This can also be written in the form of E0 upon, what is E? E is nothing but E0 minus EI. EI is induced electric field. Okay, due to this electric field, here there will be also induced charge density. Okay, this will be negative induced charge. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll find out the effect of first of all we'll find out what is induced charge density. Induced charge density. Okay, now before moving forward, what we'll do, here due to this charge there will be a charge density, that I will name it induced charge density. Because of this charge there will be charge density on this surface, Similarly, due to this negative charge, there will be charge density on this field, which I will name it negative or minus sigma I. That is, sigma I is for induced charge density. Okay, now to find the value of that, what we'll do, we know E net or E is equals to E0 minus EI. What is E0? E0 is the original electric field and EI is induced electric field. Okay, now what will happen? So from here I can write this in this form. It will be E0 upon A, E0 upon K, where K is dielectric constant, E0 minus EI. Okay, EI is your induced electric field, E0 is your external electric field. Okay, now from here can I write E is equals to sigma upon epsilon naught. Okay, similarly here also what will happen, here it will be electric field in this direction, so it will be sigma induced electric field. Now what happens here, you can write electric field due to this side will be in this direction. Similarly, due to this, negative charge will also be in this direction. Suppose let us say this is sigma I, sigma 1, sigma epsilon E1 and E2. So electric field induced electric field inside will also be result of sigma I upon epsilon naught. Okay, where sigma I is induced charge density on the surface of the dielectric. Okay, this surface of dielectric. Okay, so I can write over here E0 will be equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. Sigma upon epsilon naught is equals to this K will come here. Once again here it will be sigma upon epsilon naught minus sigma I upon epsilon naught. Okay, can I write it in this manner? Epsilon naught can be cancelled from over here. Okay, so what we need to find? We need to find the induced charge density. So I can write sigma I, that can come this side, is equals to, sigma will come out common, 1 minus 1 upon K. Okay, this comes this side, this will come this side. Okay, yeah. So this will be your formula for induced charge density. Induced charge density. Okay, now what is the effect of dielectric? Effects of dielectrics. Okay. What happened to E0? E decreases. This is, if this is initial electric field, what happened? It decreases. Decreases by what? E0 upon K. Okay, I can write it in this manner. Okay, so it was decreased by K amount, as we have already seen it over here. Okay, now what will be effect on voltage? Okay, what do you mean by V? You can write V is equals to E into D. Okay, so suppose initial voltage before inserting dielectric was E0, electric field was E and distance was D. So after inserting dielectric, what will happen? E0 will become E0 by K into D. Okay, so what will the new voltage? New voltage will be V or V dash is equals to V0. This is V0 upon K. So voltage will also decrease by K times. Okay, now effect on capacitor. Okay, capacitor, what will happen to capacitor? What is the formula for capacitor? Q by V. Okay, now we know value of V, initial value is V0. Okay, for capacitor C0. So C0 will be equal to Q upon E0 D. Okay, now suppose after C, what will the capacitor after inserting the dielectric? It will be Q upon V, which is equals to Q upon, you can write this also, or you can directly write this also. We'll write this E0d by K, okay, which will be equals to, K will come over here, K Q by, you can write E0d also, or you can write V also, okay, or V dash, which will be equal to K, and this is our initial, this E0d is our initial capacitance that was over here, okay. So I can write C0. So ultimately what will be my answer? Capacitance is equals to initial will increase by K times. That is the biggest benefit, okay. After inserting the dielectrics, electric field decreased, potential also decreased, but your capacitance increased by K times. So it will increase the amount of capacity of the capacitance to accumulate the charge by K times. This is the biggest benefit of dielectrics. That's why we use dielectrics in capacitance.